glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. We check in with her now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ncaa. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Brown wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Complete to the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested.
It's complete. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
Well, in that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
Brown will throw it. Bring in the heat. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Mississippi State right back to the line. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. Certainly not the greatest of kicks there, and they'll down it inside their own 40.
Now, you talk about a sideline that was jacked up, excited for the big punt return. And then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifted right back to the other side.
So here comes the Auburn offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Brown wants to pass. Got a man. It's Kane.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's going to bring this one out. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Taylor wants to throw. He's got the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants to take the top off. He's got it way down the field. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Got a man in the middle. They get him down with this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Finds a spot in the middle. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Kane. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Brown wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on down.
aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Quarterback may change this route. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. Trying to buy time. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Got a man. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Tigers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Firing to the right, complete. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 8 team, the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Terrapins coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season.
Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
They're up to double digits. 10 straight victories on the season without a single blemish. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Ncaa.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Taylor wants to throw it. He makes the grab. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Now give it to Fluff. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Now, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. And he reels it in inside the 30.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Taylor wants to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 of the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They just keep firing. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll run it with Bothwell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
The Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Ncaa. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Ncaa. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Running inside. It's Ncaa. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Makes the catch. It's Eccles. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ncaa. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's up to 57 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Ncaa. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep his third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Brown will throw it. Under fire. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I love the awareness by the DB. Great job, man. It's in your own end zone. You see the ball, you break on it. I'm not trying to catch that thing. I'm trying to swat it down. Make sure I don't give up the touchdown.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Bringing it back.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. And I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brown wants to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to
makes the grab. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Big fella moving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Awesome execution. Nice job going down the field, scoring the touchdown, but only half of the work is done. Under 2 minutes, got to go for the 2-point conversion here. Pick your play. Let's get ready to roll.
They'll try to get the 2, knot this thing up, and maybe push us into overtime. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we have ourselves a tie game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. Taylor wants to throw it. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ballgame.
Of all the drop passes we've seen,
Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the... Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Give to Washington again. Might have a chance. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. Touchdown, Tigers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Taylor wants to throw. Right down the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarter.